Hi, and welcome back to the Budcast server. I've been making a lot of changes here at this base, and so I wanted to give everyone a walkthrough. I haven't really been doing much for recording on this server, but I wanted to share everybody an update with what we've got going on. So let's take a tour. Um, I'm not sure how much we had done previously, but I have moved over to a new base. We had found it. I started building over here our main house. If you come in this front door here, we've got two armor stands with a full netherite set over here, and then some priest robes. Uh, some of the things that are helpful when we need to go out doing stuff. All of our netherite tools, and then a longbow. Some little bits of storage. My waystone. Got a little cute sitting area with tables and lamps. Um, Kitchen table so that, have people over and eat. We've got some paintings up and a little shrubbery. And then over here is the kitchen space. So we have all of our kitchen cabinets, the sink, coffee maker. We have a shelf with our two mugs, our stove with the pan and a couple pots. I made a refrigerator. So, looks cute. Extra pan, some more shelves, more counter space. These actually store stuff, so you can put some of your foods and whatnot in the counter here, so that you're able to uh, cook and have recipes and whatnot with things that are actually here in the kitchen. So like over here's a whole bunch of the cooked foods. I have a lot of eggs. Um, Here is a lectern that I have made to look like a hood for the stove. So if we come, I'm going to go ahead and close this door. If we come over this direction, like I said, we've got a little bit of storage here. And then if we come over here, I've got more storage and my super smelter set up here. So I've got two smokers, blast furnace, and a regular furnace, so that when I go caving and stuff, I can just throw things in there. Here's where I'm going to get the beacon installed. And as you can tell, there's a whole bunch of chests down there that works with my terminal here. And I've also got the wireless terminal that allows me to access anywhere. My ender chest, which we're probably going to find a new spot for. Some more chests here. I've got the obsidian glass, which looks kind of cool. It's purpley, hard to destroy. We'll go up here our circle stairwell. We have a desk with a chair and some artwork and some book stands and a shrubbery that I had put some vines on that apparently are taking over. Over here is where you can put the coal in for the furnace, the boxes to drop stuff, more barrels just to kind of complete it out. Another little sitting area here. Behind here I have all of the bottles of quote-unquote alcohol that the game has. Another armor stand over here that's got another set of like paladin robes over here. All of the doggies are up over here. We've got quite a few dogs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 dogs and a bird. I kind of liked this zigzagged, jagged balcony that overlooks down below. Kind of gives it a little extra character. If we continue upstairs, I've got 2 cats. The windows up here are yellow, just stained glass, but I've got these banners that I made that make cute little curtains. And we've got some bookshelves. We have my Glare. He's the only one of my pets that is named. His name is Glary, and sometimes I feel like that's what he does is he glares at me, so it's kind of cute. A couple extra banners up here. Need to do a little more decorating to make it feel a little more homely. And then up here on the top floor, we have the enchanting and brewing room. Got a lectern with a book. Um, Not too exactly sure what the book's all about, but it looks cool. Some candles. Here is the advanced enchantment infuser. It lets me just, generically put any kind of enchantment I want. This has got some of the spell books that I already have. Grindstone, Anvil. Um, so that if I need to do any of that, up here it's got some books and paper. Empty. These have got spell books already. All the stuff needed for enchantments and whatnot. And this is a full level, full enchantment, so doesn't matter what we do. And with this enchantment table, I can put any enchantments I want on whatever. I don't have to re-roll consistently to figure it out. In the future, I plan to do some more with that up there and maybe make a few more changes with it. But this is the main building. Gives us, big open vaulted ceilings. If we come out over here by the kitchen, Trader Llama, another basket with more eggs. Here is the chicken coop that I made. I think he's kind of cute. Made of birch. Nobody seems to like birch, so I made sure I did it in birch. But just a cute little thing. It's all got hoppers underneath with moss carpets. Automatically collects my eggs for me. Got the wall that goes all the way around, but here's the gates that lets us go in and out into the forest if we wanted to go adventure or explore. We have 4 crop fields here, so this one all is potatoes, all wheat, all beetroots. Then this is cabbage and tomatoes. I've got a 5th one over here that I've yet to actually give anything to. Here's a cute little house I made. It's going to be where we're able to house our farmer villagers when we're ready for that to happen, and we have villagers over here to help do our trading and livelihood with. But then there's a couple different composters around. I'll probably end up putting more out once we start getting farmers and whatnot and seeing how much work they're capable of doing. I have a bell. Here is the barn that I made. We've got wheat, saddles, carrots, nothing, and leads and horse armor. So in here we have the moo cows and the oinky pigs. And there's gates so that if I needed to I can get into there as well. Here is the fishing hut. Just a little bed and whatnots for our fishermen. Got some barrels out here. Eventually I need to figure out a way of how we're going to get down to the water. I'm working on building this so that it's a little jut out, and then here I'm going to make, I think, a circular tower to put a few more job blocks in, and I think I'll move I don't know if I'll move the enchantment tower over here or the brewing, one of the two. Here is the restaurant for our little hilltop place. I gotta make chairs, but we got some tables, and then able to come over in here, and there's the stove and smoker. That was weird. And then in here's a bedroom for, the people that'll work in here. Kind of have everything connected up with paths. Let's come back over here. Over here is the workspace, I guess is what you could call it. Smithing table, blast furnace, cauldron, anvil, grindstone, magma. And then there's beds up top here. So, the armory room. Over here is our archery. And I got storage up here so that we can have an archer over here. There is a bed. And then up here is the watchtower so that it's, the closest to the wall. We're able to see if there's mobs or whatever, and able to shoot out and protect our little village space. And up here's a barrel that's got arrows and stuff in it, so we're prepared for whatever we need to do. Next is just, I think, a little quiet building. I think I'm going to try to make some banners or something to put up in here. Check-in book, little library, got a lamp. Some of these are candlelight lit. Got a chair, my cartography table, and a barrel. We're going to end up putting all the maps and stuff in there. But the plan is to fill in here with bookshelves. Just all full of bookshelves. Make it, one of those little wanderings, another chair. And then down here, I'm not quite sure what the plan is to put down here, but probably more bookshelves and lanterns and just, little mystical booky space. Then there's this building here, as you can tell with my lovely banners. It says wool. We left it grassy in here on purpose. So this is, banners. So got all the banners that I've found over time. A couple that I've made messing around. Up here is storage, so there's white and then the colors. We have 3 auto sheep shearing stations in here that also come down to here, and then you see I've got purple and white. Just making sure everybody's doing their thing. I left a door here so that if I needed to come back in here to refill the shears, we could. But, yep. So, it's got the 3 looms here. Makes it kind of look like we have, some people. Over here, we have a zombie villager spawner, and been using that for XP. Back here is the back side of our super smelter. Able to, add more in, and then refill from this side if I've been down in the mines. So over here is our masonry space, stone cutter, as well as a bed. We're going to get a door put in here, a chest. Here is storage, so stone and andesite, cobble or deep slate. That one, we've got granite and tuff, dirts, and gravel. Made a little track here. Right in here is my create bag that has the stuff in it. Also a minecart, so we could sit here and we can get going forward and go down. Whee! We go from level 74 all the way down to the bottom down here, where we end up at level negative 58, I want to say. Yep. Oh, 59. Yeah, 58. 59 when you're sitting. So I've been using the create tool that I have here. I guess I could show instead of just talking. To make these large paths. Just set it down. It's too freaking close. Okay, let's try this again. No. So we're able just to set it down. big long thing. We've got these mechanical drills that are attached to the chests that are also attached to this, which will put, if there's a hole underneath, it'll put deep slate down. This is what places tracks. And then we have a plow that picks up the tracks, and then it all just stays inside the system. Over here we have more tracks, deep slate. I don't think I have any coal currently in it. Well, that's going to be goofy because it didn't break that first one. But then it just, as you can tell, it did a few because we missed that one, but does a 3x3 section and just goes back and forth. Was able to, if we can look at the map here, this goes back up towards the house. And then over here, went a couple directions both ways. And it survives going through lava, so if there's any lava that we run into, it just goes through it, and then I patch up over it and around it. We're going to put this stuff back in there. I've been trying not to leave anything out because I don't want weird animals or anything getting caught in a minecart. Also, this is a minecart coupler, so you're able to group two minecarts together, so I can ride in one and be pulled by the other one. And then the other really kind of cool thing that I did is I have my nether portal here. So when we come through over here, we have a crafting table, 2 chests, the respawn anchor, and a full set of gold armor. I am notorious for coming in and having no gold on, so this helps me at least remember that that's what I need to do. And if we look at the map here, and I can actually maybe show real quick, we've got several pathways that kind of come and go and take us around to get us to where we want to be. Because, traveling in the nether is a lot faster than traveling, for the most part, on the main overworld. Unless you're using waystones, and then it's instantaneous. But sometimes, go gather nether resources or go visit other people's bases. It's kind of helpful to have this section or these little tunnel ways to go do what we want to do. Hopefully here in just a second we get to the end of this. Sometimes I forget how long this run is. We transported most of our animals from the prior base over here through this nether highway up here on the nether ceiling. It's a lot less dangerous to go this way than it is to try and survive the major trek. At all the junctions, I have tunnels or labels on these things to tell us where the tunnels go. So my house is that way, Spawn and Michael's is that way. Just kind of that way if you're running around up in here. So that's a fortress there. There's a fortress there. That's my house. We've got Michael's is there. That's how we can get up and down from that. Another fortress. Another fortress. And then Spawn is right there. So kind of, able to branch out and go around and look and see the different biomes. But with being, up here, it's safer, since I have a tendency to die a lot. With that being said, let's look at my stats. Let's see here. It is Number of deaths, 290. And we've played for how long? $11.57 days. And if we hit F3 here, we are on day 7,031. So, I'm not exactly proud with the number of deaths, but I also adventure and travel and do a lot of things, so I die. It happens. It's the only way I'm going to get better is if I keep pushing the limits and trying new things. And so we're going to keep building and expanding, and soon, hopefully, either we're going to figure out how to make the weakness potion, or we're going to figure out where we can get some villagers and start populating our space. I think I have enough beds so that we have one person for each job block that I have out there currently. So, yeah. This is the beautiful, beautiful nether space. And I have a habit of putting doors or gates there so that way nothing comes through. Here's another little dorm space for them. And I also figured out that if you breed a villager or a trader llama with a trader llama, they make a trader llama. So that was super interesting. I've started trying to put some extra decorations out. The other thing I think I want to do, and I've been thinking I might do it right here between these two, is making a pond and like a bench and stuff. I have an axolotl in a bucket, I believe. Yeah, I've got a couple axolotls that I was thinking that maybe we could make a pond space for so that they could have a nice little house, place to live. Another set of netherite armor. Another set of netherite armor. If anybody has any ideas for pet names, like I said, we have 7 dogs, 2 cats, a parrot. Glary here's already got his name, but I could always use other names for other animals. I always struggle with naming them, and I do believe I have enough name tags to name everybody. Yeah, I've got 20 name tags, so I also have the 2 trader llamas that we can name as well. So that's an Enderman having a dance party in my pot. Okay, well, on that note, I think we are done with the tour. If you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to see me build next or what we could add or change, I am more than happy to hear suggestions. I've just been kind of winging it and trying to see what we can do to, oh goodness, keep having fun and making things super awesome. I will keep you guys hopefully more up to date and start recording more of what we're doing in this world. Been kind of caught up and busy doing stuff in the others that I forgot that I could record and share this information with you guys so you can see the progress we're making here. But yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys more.